So we're back in PUBG, and there is a special event going on, which is a little bit different because I'm not too used to this. This is the War Mode Desert Nights, so you can kind of see the details right there. I'm going to read them once we get matchmaking. It's a very limited timed event, so I guess maybe they're planning on doing more things like this. So sort of similar to what Fortnite does when you, kind of get those special limited events and stuff like that. They're always trying new modes. Bit strange for PUBG because I don't believe I've seen this on console yet, so hopefully it's a sign of new things that they're trying, at least. Alright, so I'm not really a fan of this mode, but I definitely get what they were going for with it. So you drop down into the small circular area here in teams of 10, and you kind of just battle it out really quickly. You're trying to hit that score 150 in order to win, and it's sort of a deathmatch setup. So right now you can only queue by yourself, but they're working on stability updates for actually queuing as a group, which is a bit weird. So you really do enjoy this one as an individual. So what I find a little bit awkward about this is the sense that it's really maybe not a small enough area. I know it's quite tiny and it seems like there's a lot of people on it, but it sort of like devolves into a real camping situation where one team just sort of sits on a hill and snipes the others. I was expecting something that was a little bit more fast-paced, and I think, maybe doing the parachute spawning every time isn't quite the best method of achieving that, because you're sort of just watching for people flying in and then killing them as they land. You're not really getting like a spawn protection. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. See, we all have really good gear, which is cool, but you can already see, there's actually quite a bit of play space here. So a bit of moving, and then, you shoot somebody and usually kill them. I did pretty well last match, so we'll see how that goes. But it was like the first, minute or two is kind of exciting, and then the rest of it's just sort of like standing around waiting for stuff to happen, which I don't think is the effect they were looking for. This was definitely supposed to be a more intense deathmatch situation. Cool, and then you can, loot them for supplies. Always good to take the extra frags, am I right? And it's a very, very interesting idea. I get what they were going for, and I definitely like the concept of mixing things up, and I really do want them to do more events like this because I think it's a good idea to keep it fresh. I find this very weird. Maybe teams of 5 would have been more appropriate just for faster paced action. You can keep the player counts, but you can kind of make it more intense. So you can revive one another, but oh crap. But it seems to happen a little rarely. The revives are a lot faster. This one seems to be a little bit more action-packed, but again, maybe give it a bit. Could have also been the region we were at in the first one, where it was just very hill-based, very open, and there were small amounts of factory. Whereas this one seems to be smaller buildings. It could also be the players kind of moving around in it. But again, I don't hate the idea of it. I don't know if I'm quite a fan of the layout of this. I think they've got something, potentially interesting with doing smaller setups. So this is only on the Miramar, which is the desert map, obviously, as you can see. I think this would be cooler on the, Sanghok, the jungle type one. You go really fast down in this. I like that aspect of it. Initially, my plan was to sort of camp the roofs and shoot people off, but it gets really, again, kind of boring where you're sitting up there and you're waiting and the people aren't coming. We'll have to see if it slows down this match like I had the last couple of times, but, we'll see. But it's a neat concept, we're moving a little bit faster, we're in a more condensed area. There's lots of action going on, and it's something that's new. I got you, man. I'm not gonna be like these other guys. Help out a bro, right? Oh crap, there's somebody. Didn't mean to go into the scope there. Looks like they're up here. We're gonna try to sneak up on them. But it also kind of removes a lot of the parts of the game that are sort of interesting, I find. The tactical sense of it. This really just does turn it into a run and kind of gun thing. Which I guess is the idea. It mixes up for people. Were they camping? Why did they take so many bullets? I swear my accuracy is not bad. I know I saw somebody else over here. There they are. 2 people, crap. Never gonna blow up? I know there's somebody up here, but it looks like they're getting fired at. Oh, it looks like they're on the ground level. Let's get the flank going on here. Damn right we killed him. Revive your teammates. Oh, he's helping somebody. Cool. So yeah, I like the concept of this. I think it's very interesting. A fun kind of game too. When it is playing out like this, it's playing quite well this round. You know, the action's going. I'm getting in there. I'm shooting people, and I like the idea of turning it into more of a focused squad setup. I think it's a neat, change up of the existing formula for something new. That's really what's going to keep PUBG, I think, going, is doing different kind of things. And of course, we haven't really seen, much of anything like this on the, the console side of PUBG before. So it's a nice mix-up. And I hope that maybe we get into more zany type things. Zany being like, just like a wacky situation, or things that completely change up the game from just killing, They've had some cool stuff in Fortnite, so maybe take something like it as an example from there. Those grenades take quite a while to blow up. It is a shock I got that one guy. See if I can get this person. Wow, that was I guess I might have cooked it though. Good pistol shooting. Ammo you will not find. And you spawn, you spectate, and you kind of get back in there. But it does remove the team elements, You're in a squad, but you're not really working together aside from the occasional respawn. I do like that you have good amounts of gear. It'd be kind of crazy, actually, to see them do this, but take it as a setup where you actually do have to get gear right away. All the gear is good, but it's kind of you have to get things. Or they could do like a Fiesta style, which is like a Halo game mode, where you don't know what you spawn with. So you could have like the greatest weapon, whereas like, your next spawn you could have like the worst thing, just like a pistol or something. It's like, what? Unless it's Halo combat involved, because the pistol's gold in there. Nope, not gonna save you. That was a bad idea. Terrible idea. Terrible idea. You get this first aid kit. I would like to see some smaller first aid kits too. Like, no, not first aid kits, but bandages and stuff. Just to kind of mix up the healing options. It's weird. There's like a variation in the guns too. Like, they're all high level, but different guns for different scenarios, right? So it's very interesting. Hopefully that doesn't blow up our teammates. See what we can come across. Anybody in here? Nah, looks like we're moving more hills, but I think we've got this, We're doing quite well as a team. Hey man, how you doing? It's just a very different thing that I'm used to in this PUBG. It's like, what? And I saw it and I was like, should I check this out? I'm like, I don't know if I want to check this out. Just kill this guy. Make him wait. Revive him. Jeez. It'll be dark with everyone. All flapping down there with their leggy parachutes. I don't even like different kinds of loot would be funny too. Going on with that Fiesta style where it's like maybe someone spawns with a helmet, someone doesn't spawn with a helmet, or someone gets like just a melee weapon, and just fun little mix-ups. Winner, chicken dinner. Here we go again. So some other little noted details. So eliminating enemies basically gets your team 3 points. If no squad reaches 150 points after 12 minutes of time, the squad with the most points wins. No vehicles, as you clearly saw. And yeah, basically you're just killing each other, and auto matching is forced because we don't have the squad support right now, but I think they're doing it because they kind of mentioned that in the notes. The weather is sunrise, although I don't think that's a weather, that's kind of a time of day. They've literally in the patch notes put the weather as sunrise, so fascinating. And there's no other kind of cool friendly things, like, I mean, nothing like cargo drops coming in or explosives, the red zone being there. And friendly fire is disabled, So fire away and throw grenades at your friends because, you know, we're wild. So I've kind of grown to like this a bit more, but again, I don't think it's quite something I'd play all the time. I guess that's why it's limited mode. But you get the sense of what I'm going after. It's like I play like a round or two of it, and then I just kind of be like, I'm gonna go back to playing regular PUBG action, the battle royale stuff. Come on, some of these bullets have to be hitting this person. I guess I don't have more bullets in my pistol. Take that secondary gun, probably gonna be a lot of help. Keep on rolling. I don't even know why they put that as a single. It's an AUG. It's gotta be shot fast. Where is everybody? See, this one's a little bit more awkward because this is going back to another one that I was kind of mentioning where it's like hill-based. I think this is better for like, you know, housing or like a very flat type land or more flat type. You can't have it like perfectly flat because then it's just like weird carnage in the open. But here it feels like very spaced out due to the levels of verticality. So we actually get up there, fight some guys without getting shot when you're coming up. Yeah, it's sort of an awkward one. And that's actually why I like this level. We're going to get closer before shooting and just to not alert them. We don't have really good accurate guns. But I like this this map because of the hill design it has to it. But I think that is more akin for the battle royale than it is other things. What the hell is this? Crap. Should have waited. Oh, they're not noticing. Crap, that's not good. Oh, we're doing that stupid ring around the rosy thing. Oh crap. We're getting shot at. Don't know from where. Oh, well, I guess it was behind me. Right? Above me? Oh, he's over there. Get him, number 2. Number 2. Number 6, save me. A based lock? Whatever, dog. It's interesting the first aid kit is still such a high level of wait time. Considering what it doesn't really benefit you that much. Let's see if there's anything good here. This guy took all the ammo, I'm guessing. I do want the grenade, however. Actually, does he have a better vest? No. What's going on up there? Crap. Maybe the grenades in the air will save me, or they'll come down and kill me. Do they work? I don't know if they worked or not. Help me, teammate. It's a friend. Number 2. I knew you'd come back. This is what it's all about. See, it's sort of like, it's really awkward on this level. I don't know how to describe it, but it's kind of weird. And it hasn't quite devolved into the camping setup on that one map, but it is a little bit more awkward to deal with. I'm not getting up that steep hill. It's so weird fighting at these angles. I better get the cover because there's 2 of them. Did he kill the other guy? Oh. Let's see what else we're dealing with here. I hope I've been performing well. Ah, crap. Where's that from? Oh, we're both down? Not number 2. I should have noticed instead of collecting gear. Maybe number 5 will come to save. Is that a... Just imagine being in that situation. Oh, shit. Is that a grenade? Dead. Infinite levels of sorrow. but then we're right back in the game. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's alright. I mean, I don't think I'm a huge fan of it, like I've been saying multiple times. I just don't want to sound like I've changed my mind over the course of this. I'm just saying it's like, it's alright. It's different, which I'm sure a lot of people will appreciate. But I think it does need some work. Because again, like I don't see the point of having squads like that and then not being able to work, you know, with like your friends, like matchmaking with them. I think that's a bit odd. Definitely something they need to hammer out. Where are these guys? What's going on? It's just so sporadic. Oh crap. That was a very accurate AUK he had. Just want to say that. No! I've died. Should have aimed in and shot. I think I had an iron sight, I'm not sure. Oh, that guy got a sniper. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't know how I feel about this setup though. Kind of like a weird hill battle kind of. I don't think the hill battle thing works too much. Would have been cooler in that crater and that mess of houses. That would have been neat. Then you get up here and get like a little bit of an elevation on this. I see a guy down there. I'm gonna go after that guy. Oh, really? That missed? So I've got a sniper now. You know, you talk about it and then you get it. I don't know how that's gonna work in a small area. I don't snipe a lot in PUBG because it's not really something that like happens too often, really. You know, a situation where you get like a sniper. It would be cool to see them use this mode to test out new guns, though. Kind of like get the balancing going. Jeez, that scope is so sensitive. Is there bullet drop in this? Yeah, there's bullet drop, but like from that distance, maybe not. I don't know like how powerful this kind of gun is. This isn't something I've used that often. Oh crap! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Hopefully, he didn't see me right there. Good. Oh jeez. So the scope sensitivity on that is like crazy. Like I just gently touching it, it's like whoa. That's wild. Performance is pretty good though, despite having a lot of people in a smaller area. But I guess for a lot of people spread out in a lot of, I don't. It's interesting. Yeah, it definitely seems to be running decently well. Like an AUG I got, looks like. Jumping down here. I do love the insanely fast airdrops though. You can just go like right onto the map. Like right back in the action after a long ass respawn. I'm like dropping in right behind these guys. Oh, just as the match ends. Boo.